both of these teams. Known for their scoring, Clark.
For sure, and we could actually just unplug the shot clock. Come on now. There's not going to be anywhere close to a shot clock violation in this one. This one's going to be entertaining and fun for all of us.
And now Dallas' starting group. They've got Kyrie Irving, Davis out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Thompson, and it's Edwards in at the 3 slot. Thompson against Doncic. Thompson passes to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. From deep 3-point range, it's Hayes with the rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Doncic against Thompson. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Nice move. Jump shot is good. You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Boy, it sure is, B. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. I asked Coach how they plan to defend Kyrie Irving. He laughed and said, that's top secret, but seriously, Irving's got those moves, the counter moves, the incredible finishing around the rim, and sometimes you just hope Kyrie has an off night. We'll see how locked in Kyrie is tonight, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
The fire that Irving plays with, admirable. I mean, and you can feel it. When you make a 3 on him, it's payback time. He's coming at you.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 5. Inside. Milton with a steal. And here's the fast break. Pass to Doncic. 3-pointer. Another miss by Doncic.
Hey, I think that green light they'd given him early should probably go red now. I mean, he needs to get some other folks involved.
Vanderbilt against Davis. Over Vanderbilt. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Stolen by Gafford. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Back to Thompson. Launches it from deep. Vanderbilt pulls it in. The Lakers lead by 3. Doncic with it. And Davis picks him up defensively. The 3 is up. And Doncic with the 3. Doncic has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
You know, if Luka wants the 3-point shot, he just takes it. No hesitation.
The 3. Can't get it to go. Only 3 for 8. Mavericks trail by 6. Well, last season we saw Luka Doncic score 73 points. Tied for 4th most in NBA history, Club.
BA, he is so special. And the thing about the 73 he got, it was the most efficient 70-point game in league history. And with how offense-heavy the league is going, I wouldn't put it past him to go north of Kobe Bryant's mark of 81 at some point. He's got that kind of ability.
Now here's Doncic. Give him 8. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Gafford, the open look. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now. The Lakers shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. From deep, here's Doncic. And the 3-pointer goes. Doncic has got 11.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Edwards for 3. Outside Davis. Over Vanderbilt. And that one's good. Davis. Los Angeles leading by 4. For 3, James. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Dallas has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Gafford with a screen on James. The three from Thompson. Good work defensively by James.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Irving against Milton. Outside Irving. Here's the three. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Oh, what a performance. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
On the court right now for the Mavericks. Caleb Martin out there with Derek Lively. Then it's Hardy. Then it's Williams. And it's Christie in at the three, the small forward. Here's Christie. No good with the triple. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel. We have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win-now mode, Allie. Thank you. Finney-Smith's shot is off. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. From deep three-point land. And Hardy hits from deep. Hardy's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Reeves against Williams. Outside Reeves. On the wing, Hachimura. Finney-Smith a screen. Hachimura with room to shoot. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And here's the fast break. Williams passes to Christie. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Martin a screen. Pulls up. Christie's shot is off.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Clark Hachimura has always been a monster with his strength. He knows how to use his frame.
He sure does, and he has an ample frame, B.A. Working out with LeBron during the summer and training certainly hasn't hurt him in that regard. He knows how to use his body, but he's also become a pretty reliable three-point shooter and all-around scorer.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
The Lakers lead by 5. Here's Reeves over to the wing. Oh, he tries a three. Lynn can't hit. Dallas has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Christie passes to Lively. Fires from deep. Lynn pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. He shoots a three. The shot off that time. Mavericks trail by 5. Lively with a screen on Hachimura. Hardy pass to Christie. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Len's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Reeves outside, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Hachimura from long range. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Lynn. Oh, from deep. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Lakers?
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
It's stolen by Lively. Here's Christie. Again, the miss by Dallas.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
To stop the drought. It's rebounded by Goodwin. Los Angeles leading by 11. Here's Lynn. Knocks down the triple. Lynn's got 6 points in the quarter. And for Dallas, they're shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. And Lively's good for 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Lynn. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. From deep three-point land. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Luka Doncic is out there with Shake Milton, and it's Hayes in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
Now here's Doncic. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Edwards finds Thompson. Gafford with the ball, covered by Milton. That's tipped. It's James on the wing. 6 points for him. The three-pointer off the mark. Mavericks trail by 15. Edwards for 3. Hits the three-pointer. Edwards has got his second bucket of the night.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. Davis with a screen on James. And the shot's good by Irving.
It sure was textbook, and Irving is fantastic in the screen roll. A solid decision maker in these sets, and he also can put it in the basket himself if he needs to.
And Davis has got the ball here for Dallas. They trail by 11. Pass to Edwards. All sorts of time. It's good. Edwards has got 8. Well, Clark, as we know, player comparison is a popular exercise among fans and analysts alike.
Yeah, I've never really ascribed to that, but in this day and age, I think it's even more unfair to do so because the game has changed tremendously. I mean, three-point attempts and scoring averages are way north, in large part because of the pace of play. So the game has changed, and that means when you're comparing players, it's a little harder to do in a fair manner.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Vanderbilt against Irving.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Davis. Doncic grabs the miss. The Lakers lead by 9. And James puts up a deep three from beyond the arc and then some. He's got 9.
LeBron's greatest gift to me is how he sets up so many teammates with catch-and-shoot opportunities. It's nice to see them return the favor.
And it's Irving missing.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide-open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Thompson fires from way outside. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
And that was from the parking lot. You got to be impressed with how accurate Thompson is from way outside.
The shot by James, no good. Mavericks trail by 9. Outside Davis. And Dallas hits again from deep.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And Dallas with possession. They're on a 14-5 run. Irving for 3. 41 seconds left in the third. Gafford with a screen on Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Doncic launches from deep. Oh, Doncic from way out there.
You know, guys, you look at Doncic, and he has really good size for a wing, which helps him have his way against most defenders.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul.
Second team.
17 seconds left in the third quarter. Irving with a deep 3. Another miss by Irving. Hachimura outside. There's the 3. He can't hit that time. Got it up. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the court right now for the Mavericks. Williams is out there with Hardy. Then there's Caleb Martin. Then there's Derek Lively. And it's Christie in at the small forward position. Now here's Martin. Outside, Williams. Pass to Hardy. Clock at 6. Screen by Lively. From the arc. The offensive rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Shot is good by Reeves.
That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Williams' shot is good.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Offensive rebound. Hey, puts up a 3. Hachimura, the pass to Lin. Launches a 3. The fader. And it's Martin with the rebound.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now here's Martin. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Goodwin's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Lin. Puts up a deep 3. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got 7 rebounds in the game. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Caleb Martin at the line for 2.
Both good from the line that time. Reeves with the ball. Pass to Hachimura. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Mavericks trail by 7. Outside, Williams. Now Martin. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Hardy. Buries it from 3.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at it.
Sends it home from three-point land. And the Lakers lead by 7.
And it's even more satisfying when you answer with a 3, and it looks like they're putting the game out of reach.
I'm not quite ready to go there yet, but it certainly sounds like the crowd is with you on that idea.
Lynn is good. Mavericks trail by 10. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And Dallas making a change here. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Davis comes in for Martin. Edwards, he's checked in for Hardy. And Irving is subbed in for Williams. Now here's Hayes. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Edwards looking for an opening. Pass to Davis. Fires the 3. Here's Christie. Puts up a deep 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
Now here's Gafford. And it's in. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
That was a prayer. All luck getting that one to go.
Hayes with a screen on Irving. And here's Doncic outside. Drops in the 3.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
James with a steal. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Outside Vanderbilt. From outside the arc. Davis with a rebound. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 8-point game. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. That shot off the mark. And so it's the Lakers with the W. This one was a fun one to watch. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
But eventually I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm a medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it fake. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back and the beat still. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him
thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Grayson Allen is out there with Booker. Then there's Dunn, and it's Durant, and it's Richards in at the 5 spot. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. It's deflected. Durant against Vanderbilt. And here's Booker from the arc. And James pulls it down. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 3-point game. They get it again. Doncic outside. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Doncic. For 3. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull. Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Doncic. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. That doesn't go either for Doncic. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
And here's Booker from the arc. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
A reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
And Doncic gets it to go.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
The shot by KD. No good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Lets it go. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
KD can't get it to go. Over in the corner, Allen lets it go from deep. Back to KD. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's Vanderbilt. Hits it from three-point range.
And you can see the break slowed down for him to kind of pick his spot. And boy, was he open.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Despite suffering a first-round sweep in last season's playoffs, the Suns' front brass remains confident they were mere inches from where they needed to be to compete for a title, emphasizing that chemistry is built over time and through the fire. Hope is, with another year to coalesce, this team will be ready for a deeper run. Kevin?
Well, they've got the names. They got a big coach now coming in. All right, D.A., thank you. Now here's Booker. Pass to Durant. There's the screen. Lets the 3 fly. Buries the long-range jumper. Durant's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
Now, Booker, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go.
And it's just encouraging to see Luka step up on defense. Must continue to bring that type of intensity.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And Booker kicks to Allen from deep. Good. Nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 3rd assist on the night.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And stolen by Dunn. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Phoenix ball.
So it's Phoenix now. Great open look there. Durant's got 10.
No hesitation from the swingman. Durant has such confidence shooting off the catch. Tremendous.
Shots good by Booker.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
James looking around. Looking to end the run. No good that time. Got a piece of it. And so it's Phoenix bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. We've got Bol. Cody Martin is out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Royce O'Neal. And it's Iguodala in at the center, locking down the middle. I know Reeves has been accused of hunting fouls before. Richard, do you see that?
Oh, I don't know if it's all on Reeves. It's just the way the game is played. Great players learn how to put you in position to foul them. The goal of the game is to score, and if that's hunting fouls, then hunt away.
Now, here's Goodwin. Traps in the tray. Goodwin's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Iguodala. No good on the triple.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Len finds Reeves. Len with a screen on Martin. Back to Len. To the left side wing. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Phoenix, no good that time either. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Fires the three. Kept alive. Reeves outside. And Len has it in the corner. It's stolen by Martin. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Here's Bol. Pass to Iguodala. They need this. Just 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Los Angeles ball.
The Lakers in the lead. Goodwin feeling it out for the three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And as disappointing as the Suns' first-round exit was last year, RJ, this team, I think, still has a window open. How about you?
Yeah, Kevin, I've often said it takes teams a second year. That first year is really the adjustment period for star players. The Suns' core group had some growing pains in that first season, but look, this year, I think this is the year we're going to see the best version of the Phoenix Suns.
Here's Len. Martin with the block. And it goes out of bounds. The last touch, they say, by Martin. And here is Los Angeles now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And Phoenix pushing it up now.
Whoa, a solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. I'm beyond the arc. Los Angeles with another miss. Suns have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Hachimura. And Bol sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. here in the second quarter. Just under 3.5 minutes played.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Beal, the pass to Martin. There's the pick. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
On deep, Reeves falls through. He's now made 2 of 4. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
And from undrafted to journeyman to starter, Richard, you got to admire stories like Royce O'Neal.
It's motivational, Kevin. Just because you don't get drafted doesn't mean you can't make it to the NBA, which is exactly what O'Neal has done. Like what? Like, what is going on right now?
The Suns have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Bowles setting the pick for Beal. Pass to Iguodala. Here's O'Neal. Launches it. That one, no good. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Reeves, that's a 2-pointer. Iguodala grabs the rebound. Bowles, a screen on Reeves. Beal can't get it to go. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And Len has it in the corner. 3-pointer on the way. Iguodala grabs the rebound. Reeves against Beal. Pass to Bowles. O'Neal, that's a 2-pointer, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we... Thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Luka Doncic out there with Shake Milton. And it's Hayes in at the 5. Roam in the paint. That's the Laker 5. Now here's LeBron. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. LeBron's got 5 now. And something that every NBA player has now that maybe they didn't a couple years ago, RJ, their own personal trainer.
Well, it's just a beautiful investment of your own resources back into your body. I love that players are hiring chefs, dietitians, sleep aides, and the teams are hiring them. I love every aspect of them.
Now, Doncic, after Devin Booker missing on that last 3-pointer. James dishes to Hayes. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Suns trailing. For 3, Durant. Oh, KD parries the 3.
If you feed KD, this man is going to do this all night long.
LeBron with a screen on Booker. There's the triple. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Doncic. James has got 5 points now in the quarter. On the wing, Booker, guarded by Doncic. And here's KD for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. And here's Hayes. after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep.
And he keeps trying to get himself out of this rut, but maybe it's not meant to be. I'd focus on sharing it with his teammates at this point.
Now here's Allen. Booker outside. The three. Booker is feeling it from deep range with that one.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Booker. Out to the right wing. Here's Hayes. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Here we go. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And Booker kicks to KD. The offensive rebound. Puts up a deep three. What a shot by Durant!
That range, though, for a near 7-footer, KD is so unique.
From deep, James. Here's Doncic. Pass to Vanderbilt. Takes a three. No good from LeBron.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
From downtown, Dunn misses. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers, trailing by 2. And again, LeBron missing. The Suns have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Dunn misses. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
High IQ pass by LeBron. He reads the floor and gets it to the open shooter.
KD, that's for 2. A rebound by the Lakers. LeBron's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Doncic. Hayes with the screen for Doncic. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Here's Reeves. He's got 6. No good on the quick 3.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
And that one's good. Hachimura. Here's Bull. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And O'Neal gets it to go. As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. He's been a...
Okay, fans.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. O'Neal is out there with Bull. Then it's Martin. And there's Bradley Beal. And it's Iguodala in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Beal can hurt you from just about anywhere, and he is a multi-skilled player.
Reeves can't hit. The Suns leading. Outside, Beal. Outside, Martin. Ball kicks to Beal. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Total trust in his mechanics. Beal instantly takes the shot.
Reeves with it. Now Ball defending. Pass to Hachimura. Beyond the arc. Connects from 3-point range.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Here's Iguodala. O'Neal kicks the ball. Misses the deep 3-point attempt. Reeves against Beal. Len passes to Reeves. Len with a screen on Beal. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Booker with no one around, cans it from downtown. Booker's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And you can't let Booker get airspace from corner spots because you're just asking to get burned.
From past the arc. Here's KD. Strong finish by KD. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Suns.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Takes the three. They get it back. Pass to Booker. Fires for three. Again, the miss by Booker. Lakers trail by 6. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And stolen by Booker. Booker converts on the break.
And we've spoken about Booker's two-way abilities. There we saw it all in one sequence.
Out left to the wing. Here's Finney Smith. Knocks down the 3-ball. Finney Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Len. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. James checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Goodwin. Kicks it out to LeBron. Stolen by Durant. Booker with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Durant sets a screen for Booker. Launches a 3. Second shot opportunity. Outside for Durant. 3-pointer. Pass to Booker. Fades. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be his second foul of the game. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Vanderbilt. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Booker against Doncic. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Excellent addition to Rod. Luka with the nice feed.
With the step back, Booker finds KD. Done with the screen on LeBron.
Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
Here's Finney-Smith. Gets the 3 to fall.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Booker out of a cannon. Out to KD. And the Suns miss again.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Done outside. Suns moving the ball around. Booker. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And that's an intentional foul.
Had to foul him on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. And the Suns making a change here. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst-case scenario for them is OT.
Here's Booker. Takes it inside. And stolen by James. Fires from deep. No good on the shot. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. That was a fun night of that. Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. So for our reporter, David Aldridge.
bigs.
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a three-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Royce O'Neal. And it's Dunn in at the 3. Pass to Richards. Durant with it. Richards, the pass to O'Neal. Here's Durant. Shot clock at 5. And here's Booker. Takes the 3. He buries it from 3.
You've got to be there on the catch if Devin Booker gets an opportunity from the perimeter. This guy too good a shooter.
Let's send it to Allie LaForce, who caught up with head coach Jason Kidd. Allie?
We talked about Kevin Durant and what his plan is for trying to contain him, and coach said, quote, "We don't want him to get into a rhythm. That's when he's most dangerous. I told our guys to get up in his airspace and make him feel the pressure." An aggressive approach, but certainly a wise one when it comes to a player like KD. Guys, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Booker. Davis with a rebound. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
BA, this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
Now here's Thompson from deep. Another 3 for Dallas.
Klay Thompson understands how to play with great pace. He knows exactly when to rise and fire.
Pass to O'Neal. And they get it. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Irving. Gafford with a screen on Booker. Irving for 3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
Booker against Irving. Durant for 3. Klay Thompson pulls down the board. Dallas has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Left side, Edwards. Outside Irving. Jacks up a 3. Offensive board. From deep three-point range. And Booker pulls it down. Pass to Dunn. Fires for 3. Rebound, Anthony Davis. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 8 so far.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Thompson outside. Gafford with a screen on Booker. Thompson fires from way outside. The long distance 3 is buried. Thompson's got 6.
Come on, that's almost unfair. This guy steps across the half-court line, and you've got to guard him from that spot.
Let's go with a 3. And Booker hits from deep.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Booker with a screen on Davis. Back to Booker. Shoots a fadeaway. Gafford grabs the miss. The Mavericks leading. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Davis misses. Oh, got a piece of it. On the wing, Thompson. He's covered by O'Neal. There's the triple. Pass to Gafford. Second chance effort. Phoenix grabs the miss. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Durant with a screen on Irving. Booker, the pass to Durant. Back to Booker. Over Irving. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Durant. Booker's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
The instincts of KD on display right there. He sees the entire floor. I think it's an underrated aspect of his game.
Irving for 3. Richards pulls it in. It's Booker on the wing. It could go. No good. Would have counted had it gone. It's a tie game in Dallas. And we'll bring you this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the court right now, 2nd quarter for the Suns. Grayson Allen is out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Cody Martin. Then it's Bol Bol. And it's Plumlee in at the 5, down low. For 3, Allen fires in the triple.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
All right, Doris, what's kind of an unsung stat you appreciate about the Suns lineup?
Wow, they are so gifted offensively. So I'd have to say very good at getting to the free throw line. That's important. Very good at baiting defenders and putting your opponent into the bonus. That's big. Attacking into coverage. They get to spend plenty of time at the free throw line. It's an underrated advantage, BA.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Allen missing again. Mavericks trail by 3. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Marshall with the bucket.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. The Mavericks have got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. And the Mavericks, another 3.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a three-pointer. That's a bad decision.
Three-pointer, Beal. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And there's the call on Cody Martin. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Lively with a screen on Bol. Here's Martin. No good on the 3. Suns trail by 3. There's a screen by Bol. Launches it. Lays out and out of bounds. Dallas will have it. And an always enthusiastic presence in the crowd. Mark Cuban's here tonight, enjoying what he's seeing so far.
And maybe more than any owner in the league, Cuban wears his emotions on his sleeve. He's in charge of the whole franchise, but he's a die-hard fan first and foremost.
Now here's Allen. The 3 ball. Mavericks with a rebound. Lively's got rebound number 7 tonight. And one of the game's best shooters, Doris. Grayson Allen can really stretch the floor for you.
BA, his presence on this particular roster is so significant because of what they can do around him. Yes, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter because he can flat beat you from distance, but you also can't foul him. He is consistent at the free throw line, and he's very capable off the bounce. Grayson Allen is a more well-rounded player than he's given credit for.
He's cold from distance here in the 2nd quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Bradley Beal is settling in as one of multiple stars in Phoenix. He said it's been an adjustment for sure. You go from being very ball dominant to now you share the dominance, and it's a sacrifice and also an adjustment of learning a totally different role. Brian, he says it's a process, but one he embraces.
Good point. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Martin. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Back to Beal. Plumlee a screen. To end the drought. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
And so Beal will bring it up for the Suns. 9-point game. Here's a screen by Bol. They grab their own miss. The 3 is up. Doesn't go for him.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Lets it go from deep. Martin with the bucket. Martin's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Lively with a screen on Beal. Christie passes to Martin. For 3. It doesn't go for him. Suns trail by 9. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Plumlee. There's a screen. Beal from outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
And so it's Dallas finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big rally as always. Thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams in crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
Anthony Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Thompson, then there's Edwards, and it's Irving in at the 1. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. Gafford finds Irving. Over Booker. Outside Irving. 6 to shoot. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Done with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Puts up a 3. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Irving fires from way outside. Another miss by Irving. Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
That is pure from Kyrie. Fantastic working off the catch.
For 3, Booker. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Durant for 3. Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
And the officials call a traveling violation. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Booker for 3, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Richards. That's his first foul. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Davis with a screen on Booker. Irving for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. For the lead. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Durant. Booker's got 11 points.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Irving fires from way outside. Counted from distance. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Kyrie Irving is capable of going shot for shot.
Outside Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Dunn outside. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Edwards outside. Gafford passes to Thompson. Clock at 6. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Suns. Richards has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Dunn. A quick shot there. It's off target. The Mavericks have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Thompson finds Irving. From outside, off the mark. And Booker has got the ball here for Phoenix. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. The Mavericks leading. Thompson fires from way outside. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. Dunn with it. Irving picks him up. They get it back. Pass to Durant. Second chance shot. Outside O'Neal. Now here's Booker. Over Irving. And the Suns miss again.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. Marshall drained it for 2 points. Marshall's got 5. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Beal left side. They still need this. On target from range. Beal's gotten his second bucket.
Well, that is so easy for Bradley Beal. From 3, no problem.
Dallas shooting their first free throws of the night now. First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Down low. And he lays in the alley-oop pass.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Mavericks ahead. They're up. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so in the game for the Suns, they've got Cody Martin, Bol out there with Mason Plumlee. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Allen in at the 2.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the backboards. Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
3-pointer Beal, and it's Martin with the rebound. Dallas leading by 3. Here's Lively. And a miss there on the triple. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Phoenix no good that time either.
He forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Suns trail by 3. Now here's Beal. Pass to Bol to tie it up. That one falls, coming off Beal's feed. Bol's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Christie, and they waste no time getting those 3 points back. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Exum with it. Picked up by Allen. The three. And the Mavericks, another three.
Well, Dante Exum knocking down shots will put a smile on this team's face. He continues to work on the offensive end.
Here's Martin. Allen on the wing. There's Plumlee with a three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Marshall passes to Lively. Takes a three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Bull's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Beal from outside. And it's Martin with the rebound. Martin's got 5 rebounds in the game. And it's stolen by Plumlee. And now the Suns fast break. Pass to Beal. From deep. Pure from 3-point range.
Oh, key bucket from Beal. How about that under pressure?
Here's Exum. Just about 3 minutes through the 4th and final quarter here.
You have to love that effort, getting after the basketball, fighting for a possession.
They swipe it. Marshall passes to Christie. Lively with a screen on Martin. Three-pointer off the mark. Suns trail by 3. 3 on 3. Fires the 3. And the Suns get another 3.
And the defense looking a little lost on that play.
For Dallas, they've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this 4th quarter. From behind the arc. Christie's shot is off.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Beal from outside. Christie with a rebound. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. Exum gets the bucket. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
Well, Dante Exum quickly out into transition in the open floor. You cannot lose this guy.
Pass to Bull. Now here's Allen. He's guarded by Exum.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Lively on the double. Allen on the wing. From downtown, he connects. Oh, a tremendous 3. We're tied.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Beal from outside. Money from deep.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
And no time to waste. Not at this point in the game.
Oh, he nails it. Oh, an enormous 3-pointer. And so Beal will bring it up for the Suns. For 3. Can't knock in the 3. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page.
Substitution on the court.
Time expires. We're going to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Here's Irving. Devin Booker out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Nick Richards. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's done in at the 3.
How about the athleticism? Kyrie stops on a dime, knocks it in. Some of the best breaks in the league.
The 3, Durant. Gafford grabs the miss. Dallas leading by 3. Here's Christie. And Dallas hits again from deep.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And stolen by Edwards. Outside Davis. Lets the three fly. And it's Phoenix for the rebound. Richards has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Takes the three. That one no good.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Here's Christie. Outside for Davis. Pass to Christie. Fires the three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Richards has got 9 rebounds now. Now Durant. It's stolen by Irving. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
About 90 seconds off the clock at extra time now. And it's Irving off the drive. Davis with a screen on Booker. Here's Irving. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Dunn outside. Booker for three. And Booker cash on the three.
Does it seem to you guys that this guy, nothing faces him? Booker treats every moment like every other moment. No matter how big, no matter how small.
Three-pointer. They get the rebound. Back to Irving. Gafford the screen. There's the triple. Pass to Christie. The three. And it's Phoenix for the rebound.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
The three, Booker. And no good. And Dallas with possession. Here's Christie. From deep. Drains the triple.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And so it's Dallas winning this one. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it fake. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the beer. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him
two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
And now the Lakers starting group. Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Shake Milton is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Thompson from long range. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, you know, Doncic, with his combined package of skill and confidence, that pull-up jumper is a real weapon for him.
Sinks the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Doncic, no good.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
For three, Edwards. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. And this summer saw the passing of Laker legend, 3-time Basketball Hall of Famer, the logo, Jerry West, an all-star every year of his outstanding playing career before going on to have such a successful career as a coach and as an executive. Guys, this league will bear his imprint forever. Jerry West will be missed.
An all-time great for sure. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. The three for Doncic. They grab their own miss, and Hayes kicks to Doncic. From outside the arc, and the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Lakers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. From deep, James. It's hauled in by Edwards. For Dallas, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. The shot's good from Irving.
Some of the quickest hands in the NBA. Kyrie showing you that quick release there.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. And the Lakers with possession here. The Mavericks making the shot. Off target with the jump hook. The Mavericks leading. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport. The Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Tell you what, guys, that's not an easy finish, but somehow Doncic makes it look rather effortless.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Dallas?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
And a wide open look for Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Irving's got 9 points.
Irving knows exactly when to let that shot go. He's a knockdown threat from deep for sure.
LeBron with it. Picked up by Edwards. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Mavericks leading by 5. Outside Edwards. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Davis, the pass to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Another miss by Irving. Lakers trail by 5. Here's Hayes. LeBron James on the wing. And it's good off the back rim and in. James has got his second bucket of the night.
Off the catch, LeBron not lacking confidence or hesitating.
Irving up top. Outside Edwards. Gafford sets the pick for Edwards. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. At the end of one, a closely contested game. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Christie. Then it's Derek Lively. Then there's Caleb Martin. And it's Marshall in at the small forward position. Here's Goodwin following the three-point basket by Dallas. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
And you know, Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group.
Here's Christie. And a miss there on the triple. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. They trail by 1. Dinwiddie wide open. The shot's good. Marshall making the play. Dinwiddie's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. From deep, Reeves. Christie with the rebound.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Here's Finney-Smith. Nothing on the board. Reeves with it, and it's Martin picking him up. Hachimura against Lively. Hachimura the pass to Reeves. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. It's Martin on the wing. Finney-Smith defending. Pass to Christie. Fires from way outside. The Mavericks rebound. From deep three-point territory. Rebounded by the Lakers. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Back to Reeves. Fires top of the key. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the surprise of some, Derek Lively made an immediate impact as a rookie.
Count me amongst those folks, Kevin. I saw him in college, and I liked his potential, and I thought it would take a while longer for him to have an impact. But, boy, he has exceeded expectations in a big way. And because of his shot blocking and energy, running the floor, rim running, and the like, he's earned himself some nice minutes as a contributing player. Finney-Smith a threat both under the basket and way out beyond the arc. He's got great range.
Lively with the screen.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Martin against Hachimura. Dinwiddie for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Dinwiddie's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, Dinwiddie does not hesitate to go right back at a guy when he's been scored on. He wants a 3 of his own that time.
Mavericks leading by 5. It's stolen by Hachimura. Dinwiddie with the steal. Pass to Christie. The 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Reeves the pass to Hachimura. Len with a screen on Martin. Hachimura kicks to Goodwin. A 3 ball. And that one's good. Hachimura. Hachimura's got 8 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Lively sets a screen for Marshall. Offensive rebound. Pass to Christie. Shot clock at 6. Tries again, and he gets the jumper to drop. Christie's got his second basket of the night. Lakers trail by 7. Dinwiddie with the steal. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Christie. 6 points for him. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Right wing. Here's Goodwin. And another 3 for the Lakers. Dinwiddie against Reeves. Out to the wing. Here's Christie. No good on the last second attempt there. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Luka Doncic out there with Shake Milton. And it's Hayes in at the center, filling out the middle. With the rise of positionless basketball, Clark, this has to be the most difficult era to be a center.
I would not disagree with that, quite honestly. I mean, they're asked to do a lot. I mean, if they're not elite rim runners as centers and shot blockers, they've got to be able to shoot and shoot from the perimeter, not just in the low post. And they still have to be able to finish around the basket. I think the biggest thing is they have to cover more ground defensively because how the game is played offensively with a lot of movement and pick and roll. Working it to the open teammate that time. Excellent awareness from Davis.
Doncic with it. Picked up by Thompson. Hayes with the screen for James. And Hayes kicks to Milton. Back to Hayes. 6 to shoot. Edwards against LeBron. Edwards with the block. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. One thing about the Lakers, Clark, over the last couple seasons, they get themselves to the free throw line.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to the fact they've got some real creators in their lineup, guys who can attack off the dribble at multiple positions from multiple angles, and that creates pressure for the defense.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance.
That is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
with confidence to attempt an alley-oop to himself.
Well, he couldn't help himself. Couldn't resist. That really was a spectacular play.
Milton wide open. He fires on the wing. Milton. The 3 for Doncic. Doncic sticking it from way outside.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by Dallas?
It's Davis on the wing. Vanderbilt defending, and that one's good by Davis.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Irving against Doncic.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Outside Irving. Clock at 6. Pass to Gafford. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And it's a 10-point Maverick lead. Over to the wing. Doncic looking it over Irving. Doncic, no good.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Well, there's no question, and he welcomes this, that Anthony Davis shoulders a heavy load on the defensive end.
And he should, and he does. I mean, he's a true anchor. He protects the rim. He can guard out on the perimeter. He communicates well. He's got an excellent basketball IQ. And he's a guy that can cover up a lot of mistakes from his teammates. That's a big turnaround right there. LeBron answering right back with the three. He knows momentum is in the balance, and he wants it to swing his way.
Irving way outside. Vanderbilt against Davis. Off target from outside. Lakers trail by 10. LeBron outside. Fires the three. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 6 rebounds here tonight. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Davis with a screen on LeBron. For 3, Edwards. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
The 3 for Doncic. He's off on that one. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Derek Lively. Christie is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's Caleb Martin. And it's Marshall in at the 3 spot.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Offensive rebound. Reeves outside. No good on the 3.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Hachimura. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Hachimura's got 6 points in the quarter. Mavericks leading by 7. Lively with the screen. Christie. Dallas, no good that time either.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Goodwin finds Hachimura. There's the 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Martin wide open. He fires. Off target from outside. Lakers trail by 7. Pass to Goodwin. Kick by Finney-Smith. Goodwin kicks to Finney-Smith. Now Goodwin. 3-pointer. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, they left it until the 4th quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
Lively, that's good.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Snatched up. Reeves outside. Hachimura setting the pick for Reeves. Pass to Hachimura. Nailed from 3-point land. Hachimura's got 9 points in the quarter.
One thing you can say about Hachimura He is not afraid of the challenge.
Dinwiddie passes to Christie. There's the pick. From deep three-point land. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Caleb Martin. Edwards, he's checked in for Marshall. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. And then for Los Angeles, James checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Doncic is subbed in for Goodwin. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd is talking about with his players. Now he wants his team to stop playing it safe. He said, we've got this lead by doing what we do. And we can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Los Angeles.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Davis setting the pick for Irving. 1:21 left here in the fourth quarter. Outside for Davis. This one for three. And James pulls it down. Lakers trail by 4. Hachimura finds Len. Hachimura with a screen on it. Pass to Hachimura. On the wing, Reed. Back to Hachimura. 5 on the clock. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And here's Reeves outside. Frames it from downtown.
Luka's so smart to get other guys involved in the action. Very good at not forcing it and trying to do everything himself.
Christie. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
What a thing of beauty from James.
Well, they're having major trouble dealing with the Bronx.
Irving against Hachimura. Here's Davis. Yes!
Watch out. Anthony Davis has caught fire.
And here's Los Angeles now. Here's Doncic. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. The coach's challenge has been issued.
Now, where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Doncic, no good on the free throw. Gafford sets the pick for Irving. The three won't fall. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment. And
regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
And now the Los Angeles starters. LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Connect is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Got a piece of it.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Dunn outside. Pass to Durant. O'Neal on the wing. Now Dunn. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. Sinks it from distance.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Connect. James, a screen on Booker. And here's Connect outside. And the Lakers get it back. From the arc. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Booker. Pass to Richards. Outside Durant. From downtown. Here's Connect. Here's the 3. Durant pulls it in.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Well, Richard, you attempted to guard Kevin Durant in your playing days. How hard was that?
It was not easy. He's an elite scorer, ball handler. Oh, yeah, he's also 7 feet tall. KD is one of the toughest assignments that you will ever face.
Now here's Dunn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Booker. Gets the 3 ball to go.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
From deep, here's Doncic. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Durant. And he buries his first look.
Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. Nails it from beyond the arc. Durant's got 5 points.
And defensively, what can you really do against KD right there?
Pass to James. The 3 ball. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. The Suns lead by 5. Out to the right wing. Richards, pass to Durant. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Well, the last few years, Richard, the Suns have had some all-time greats. But this is Devin Booker's team.
No doubt. Drafted in 2015. Book's been here his entire career. His first few seasons, the team was, let's just say they were rebuilding. But Devin stayed loyal and enjoyed some stellar seasons since then.
Lakers trail by 3. From deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Give him 8.
I like this wrinkle. Put LeBron off the ball and then make a play for him.
Pass to Durant. Booker for 3. Back to Durant. Now Dunn to the middle. For 3, Booker. And the Suns miss again. Los Angeles shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. James with the ball. Durant with a steal. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Lets it go from deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. Richards has got 5 rebounds tonight. O'Neal on the wing for 3. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. 8 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's James on the wing. Got it off in time. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And at the end of one, a closely contested. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
They've got Cody Martin. Bradley Beal's out there with Grayson Allen. Then it's Bol, and it's Plumlee in at the 5 down low. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Reeves. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Rejected by Bol.
Phoenix ball.
Phoenix leading by 6. Beyond the arc. Martin outside. Fires the 3. Out to Beal. There's the 3. Nails it from 3. Beal's got 6.
So good from three-point line. Beal stretches out the defense.
You know, over Bradley Beal's career, he succeeded in a few different roles, RJ.
Yeah, he played with the ball-dominant guy. Then he became the sole star on his team. And now he's playing with multiple stars. Evolution is a part of success, and Bradley Beal is doing it.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Now here's Beal. 6 points for him. The ball's knocked loose. And it's the Lakers on the break. And here's Reeves outside. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Here's Bol going inside and finished off by Bol.
I like Beal's vision. Makes a great read on this pass.
And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Here's Beal. Pass to Bol. The jump hook. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. And they're pushing it up. That's good from Bol on the assist by Beal. And the Suns lead by 9.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Pass to Lynn. Releases. Hits the jump hook.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Beal to pass to Bol. And the league has cut down on back-to-backs, but some pushback for a surprising reason. Richard, teams need multiple days off in order to practice.
Yeah, that's right. With only 1 day off between games, teams don't usually practice on those off days. It's not as simple as it looks.
So it's Los Angeles now, after the basket by Phoenix on the other end. Here's Finney-Smith, and it's Martin with the rebound. The Suns lead by 9. Pass to Plumlee. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. No good on the fadeaway. Hachimura outside. Over Beal. And again, it's the Lakers. We've got 1:28 left in the second period. Plumlee down low. Lynn's there. Plumlee, no good. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
For three, Allen. He drops it from range. Allen's got his first 3 points of the game.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
From short range, here's Lynn, and that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you gotta stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
And there's a 3-second violation. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Lakers trail by 8. Pass to Hachimura. Pulls it. Again, the Lakers score. 26 seconds left in the first half of this game. Finney-Smith inside. Defended by Dunn. Nice shot by Finney-Smith. There's 18 seconds left to play in the half. Here's Durant. Oh, KD against contact inside.
Showing the grit. KD is no stranger to physical defense.
To the right side. Here's Lynn. Fade away. And so it's the Phoenix Suns leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
On the court for the Lakers, LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Connect is out there with Luka Doncic, and it's Hayes in at the center position.
LeBron dunked that like he was angry. Is he okay? Man, he got the table shaking over here.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And Doncic hammers it home.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's the break. A good look from Doncic. Luka with the finish.
Using that change of pace off the dribble, Doncic gets the shots he wants.
Well, Dalton Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, B.A., he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
The fadeaway, and it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Here's Dunn. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. The Lakers trail. And here's Connect outside. Connects from downtown.
A go-to shot for Connect. You know, he takes pride in burying these long-range missiles.
For 3, Booker. And Booker cash on the 3.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Here's Booker. Outside O'Neal. And stolen by Vanderbilt. Here's LeBron. And it's James with the jam.
Yo, watch out. LeBron James on the break, honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth. Just get out of the way.
The Lakers have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. from inside. And there's another one for the Lakers. The Suns have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Pulls up on the wing. Durant, no good.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
It's stolen. Here's Connect. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 4 rebounds in the game. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Dunn outside. Phoenix no good that time either. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 15-5 run. And slam dunk by James.
Now look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Yes! He's still got it! LeBron!
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Well, Brian, a lot of teams are staying clear of that dreaded second apron of the luxury tax, but the Suns, they blew right past it, adding Bradley Beal to create a star trio. Kevin Durant said, quote, "That's what you're supposed to do. It's about swinging for the fences every year." They're looking to go the distance.
Every year, you're right. Talent is there, Ali. And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there. Oh, he picked him clean. Martin with the ball. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. Plumlee against Hachimura. Plumlee down low. That shot, no good. Hachimura with the defensive effort. Shoots over Beal. And it's Hachimura missing.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Sinks the tray. Harden's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Beal, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Outside Durant for the lead. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Beal's got 4 assists now tonight.
No hesitation from the swing man. Durant has such confidence shooting off the catch. Tremendous.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Phoenix out in front. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Bol out there with Cody Martin. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Allen in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Martin misses. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 1. They get it again. Out to Hachimura. Another shot. And right on target. Hachimura's got 5 points now this quarter.
A smart decision maker with a versatile skill set. Hachimura always takes the shots that he's comfortable with.
Plumlee, a screen on Reeves. Beal from outside. Knocks down the long J.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Out to Hachimura. The 3 is up. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
So Phoenix going with almost an entirely new group here. Richards is checked in for Plumlee. Durant comes in for Bull. Dunn, he's checked in for Martin. And it's Booker in for Allen. Offensive rebound. James deciding where to go with it. James, a screen on Durant. 4 on the clock. Tries again. That one's good from James on the assist from Hachimura. And now a 5-point Los Angeles lead. Takes a 3. The shot by Dunn, no good. The Lakers have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Phoenix has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Los Angeles leading by 5. James with the ball. Beal picks him up. James outside. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. It's going to be on Nick Richards.
He's not afraid of getting physical. I like how LeBron James has no problem accepting the contact while trying to score.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Coloco's checked in. Booker, the pass to Durant to stop the run. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Durant's got 9 points now in the second half.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
For 3, James. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Richards has got 6 rebounds here tonight. 3-pointer. The shot by Dunn, no good.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Hachimura. Phoenix grabs the miss. Richards has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Fires for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. And now it's just a 2-point Los Angeles lead.
Great decision making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
And it's Hachimura missing. The Suns have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Outside for Booker. Durant surveying the D. Here comes Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
They needed points, and KD comes through. Who else did you expect?
It's James on the wing. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game. Phoenix making a switch here. Bulls checked in. 1:24 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. James outside. James from distance. Easy work.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Booker pass to Beal. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Beal's got 6 points in the quarter.
This is what Beal is capable of, delivering a bucket anytime you need it.
Out to James. It's stolen by Dunn. Here we go. To take the lead. James against Durant. Outside Booker. Shot clock at 6. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And there's James from the arc. And we've got 28 seconds left in the game. Fires from deep. And knocks down the 3.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Outside Durant. Launches it. He's off from 3. Outside for Booker. Misses the 3. Pass to Beal. Jacks up a 3. Oh my! What a shot! Oh, a tremendous 3. We're tied. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys.
4 for the Lakers, Alex Len.
Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got more. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Here we go. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Royce O'Neal is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Bol in at the 5, roaming the paint. The shot by James, no good. And for the Suns, they're shooting pretty well at 45%. Booker for 3. Offensive rebound. Clock at 6 to take the lead. Oh, Booker in close.
People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
There's a screen by Lynn. And there's James from the arc. Bol grabs the board. Bol's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Booker pass to Beal. From behind the arc. Rebound, the Lakers. Reeves with the ball. Beal picks him up.
2 minutes remaining in overtime. 2 minutes.
And there's James from the arc. Fires in the triple. James has got 31 points.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a 3-point basket.
Durant against Hachimura. Durant pass to Booker. Up and over Doncic. And it's Booker again missing. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range since regulation. Off target from outside. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from deep. Not what they need this overtime. Durant with a screen on James. Shot is up. And the Suns miss again. The Lakers have gone only 1 for 4 in OT so far. Launches a 3. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. James has got 34 points.
I'm sorry, just who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
Talk about the range. I mean, he's got amazing feel from that distance. Woo.
And there's James from the arc. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And I think this hometown crowd is in shock as the visiting squad fires right back with a 3 of their own.
Durant outside O'Neal. Pass to Beal. Durant with a screen on Doncic. Beal from outside. Len pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
The shot by James, no good. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena. Oh, what a clutch performer. It's clear that Durant loves the spotlight and embraces that chance to take those huge shots.
The 3, James. Bol grabs the board. To the paint. Out to Beal. Back to O'Neal. The 3 is up. Misses the tray. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good. And that'll put them up 2. And so both free throws good. And it's a 3-point game.
Question is, now can they protect the 3-point lead he's given them?
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
And a 3 would tie it up. If they have to make 1 extra pass to get a better shot, they probably have just enough time to do that.
Here's Booker. No good. And so it's the Lakers who scrape by with the win. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth.
Qualifiers. And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead. And it's almost... Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Here we go. And it's the Mavericks to start out. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Kyrie Irving. Daniel Gafford is out there with Davis. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Edwards in at the 3. Now, here's Thompson. Puts up a 3, gets the three-pointer to fall. Thompson's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for Dallas. Booker looking around. Outside, KD. O'Neal outside. Durant with a screen on Thompson. From the arc. Durant, no good. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list.
Booker, good.
Now Devin Booker ready on the opportunity to take any 3 he gets. That is pretty.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Irving from long range. And no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And that one is hammered home.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Davis, the pass to Irving. Davis setting the pick for Irving. Pass to Gafford. Out to Thompson. Gafford is screen on O'Neal. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Thompson. And it falls over the rim and in. Thompson's got 5 now.
Well, this guy puts so much pressure on every opponent they face. Klay Thompson can score from anywhere on the floor.
Back to KD. With 3, Booker. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Davis setting the pick for Irving, and the 3 ball is good.
Kyrie Irving is capable of going shot for shot.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. The tray. And Davis pulls it down. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Buries it from 3-point range.
Oh, when you combine Durant's size with his vision and the touch on his passing, it's easy for him.
Davis setting the pick for Irving. Pass to Gafford. Down against Edwards. Gafford sets the pick for Edwards. Lets it go with the 3. Out to Thompson. Goes back up. Nice jump shot. Good. Thompson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
How about the elevation from Klay Thompson? This jumper is sweet and it's pure, and it doesn't matter if the defender is there or not.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he is something else. Hey, thank you. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Irving against Booker. Irving looking for an opening. Thompson outside. It's up a three. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Thompson's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Mavs. The Suns have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Booker against Irving. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Richard. Booker outside. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Cole is out there with Plumlee. Then there's Allen. Then it's Martin. And it's Beal in at the point. Now here's Dinwiddie over Plumlee. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Exum. On the wing, Dinwiddie. He's covered by Beal. Suns leading by 6. For the three. They get it back. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Bull off target from three-point range. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Christie. It's good from the top of the key. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. There's Beal with the three, and the Suns miss again. Mavericks trail by 4, and with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
And the Suns miss again. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. To the middle. Stolen by Martin. Outside, Beal. Pass to Allen. Lets the three fly. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And now the fast break Exum with the ball. Marshall sets a screen for Exum. This one for 3. And Bull pulls it down.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Beal kicks the Bull. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Bull's got 6 in the quarter.
And the big fella knows how to score the basketball. Bull's understanding of when to look for his is next level.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Fires the 3. That one also a miss for him, just like the other 3 attempts this game. For 3. The shot by Beal, no good. Mavericks trail by 4. Here's Christie. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Nobody near Allen on the 3 off target. Dallas shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Got that one up quick. Plumlee's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
The big challenge in Beal's career, Doris, has been staying consistently healthy, right?
There's no question about it, Kevin, because you never have doubted the talent. I mean, Bradley Beal is a three-tool player. He came into the league as an elite shooter, but now has become incredibly good with the basketball in his hand. The good news, he's always been resilient and fought hard to come back as quickly as possible.
And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Pass to Bull. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. Over Marshall. The Mavericks pull it in. Lively's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Christie. Another 3 for Dallas.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Here's Bull. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got his 3rd assist on the night.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Lively's shot is off. And they're pushing it up. Martin the pass to Beal. No good with the triple. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. Can't cash in from the high post. Bull has been the guy making things happen for the Suns. And it was, all right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the 3rd quarter started. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
On the floor for Dallas, Daniel Gafford is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Irving. And it's Thompson in at the 2-guard spot. The Mavericks trailing. Pass to Davis. Over KD. And it's Davis missing. Well, Phoenix shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. No good from Booker. Dallas shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Back to Gafford. And a wide open look for Irving. Out to Edwards. A 3-pointer is right on target. Edwards got himself on the board with 3 there.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
O'Neal misses. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Break in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
And they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
Well, that's the touch from Kyrie, one of the most dangerous shooters in the game.
For 3, Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Irving, good look, nails the wide open jump shot. Now it's a 7-point Dallas lead.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Back to KD. Booker is screen on Davis. Durant dishes to Booker. Over Irving. And the Suns miss again.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Puts up a deep 3. They get it again. Phoenix has gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the 3rd. Still 0 for 3. A nice shot by Booker. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Irving passes to Thompson. to the inside. Here's Davis, and it's off the back rim. No good. Suns trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Thompson against O'Neal. Gafford passes to Thompson. Davis setting the pick for Thompson. Puts up a deep 3. Thompson from way outside.
Klay Thompson so adept at using the pick and roll to his advantage. Takes what the defense gives him.
Dunn with a screen on Davis. The shot by KD. No good. And the Mavericks with possession. They're on an 11-2 run. Well, Daniel Gafford has carved out, Doris, a role in this league with his hustle, his intensity, and his rim protection.
All of those things you just mentioned, Kevin, are skills. He plays hard on both ends. Gafford can defend the paint. He's going to crash the glass. He's going to run the floor. Listen, figure out how you can fit and do your job.
Booker against Irving. Over in the corner, Edwards. Irving sets a screen for Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, and it's no good. And here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Booker welcomes this offensive responsibility. Very capable of carrying the load.
And an intentional foul right there.
There's really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Dinwiddie wide open. Drains the 3-pointer. Dinwiddie's got 6.
Well, he has proven that you've got to respect the long-range ability of Spencer Dinwiddie. Nice.
Here's Bol. Off target with his 3. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Here's Exum. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Christie. Lively a screen on Allen.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected.
And we've reached the end of the third. Mavericks ahead, up 8. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. We've got Plumlee, always out there with Cody Martin. Then there's Grayson Allen, and it's Beal in at point guard. Pass to Bol, takes a 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Lively's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Marshall gets the bucket.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
And the shot goes in. And the Mavericks lead by 10. And Phoenix has possession. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Beal controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, that's what you call winning basketball by Bradley Beal. Gets an extra possession for his team. Nicely done.
Here's Christie. Pass to Lively. Lively sets a screen for Marshall. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Dallas.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
from deep three-point land. Christie can't make it.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Dallas?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Lively. And Ball pulls it down.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And slam dunk by Allen.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up Greg with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Dinwiddie for three. Christie against Allen. Here's Christie. The tray. Pass to Marshall. On the wing, Dinwiddie. There's the three. And Ball pulls it down. Bull's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Martin for three. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 10. Christie the pass to Dinwiddie. Beyond the arc. That doesn't go either for Dinwiddie.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
And he trims the lead to single digits.
And you can't forget about Ball's range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the three in today's game.
Dinwiddie for three. Drills it from outside. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
That doesn't go either for Dinwiddie. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Beal kicks to Ball. Shoots the three. The shot by Beal, no good. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. Marshall with it, working on Allen. From outside the arc. And Ball pulls it down. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. A truly gutsy performance. All right, DA, thanks again. And that's going to do it tonight.